Hi, it's Justin from Search. In this video we're going to do a tutorial on how to set up an AdWords campaign for one of our clients. So I'm using my main account here. This is a special account for advertisers, Google partners. So if you're a Google partner, you get a special Gmail. I may give you access to this specific Gmail, or we'll have to set it up on the client's Gmail. It's pretty much the exact same. I have a dashboard where I can see multiple campaigns at once. Everybody else only gets one campaign, or at least one account. So here I click on accounts, and I'm going to make a new AdWords account. So I'm going to give it a name. It happens to be Maddie's Fab Avenue. Okay. All you need to do is put the name, make sure that the country you want is Canada. With whatever credit card you're using, make sure it matches the credit card country. Canadian dollar, create account. That's pretty much it. It's gonna double check me. I say done, and that's pretty much it. Here we have Maddie's Fab Avenue. We're gonna click and set up the campaign. Okay, so in order to get to the billing area, you actually have to fill out your campaign, create an ad, and do all that first, and at the end we pay. So right now we actually have to create a campaign. So here we are, campaign. I'm going to call it, I'm not going to call it something yet, but for type here, here's what's interesting is there's search network with display that allows you to reach more customers. If any website uses Google AdSense or has Google Ads on it, like Kijiji or eBay, those type of websites, it'll allow him to be featured on eBay and Kijiji. Now I don't want that. I actually only want people on the Google search engine to find it. So I'm going to put Google search network only, so no display, and I'm going to uncheck include search partners. I don't want it to be on anywhere else except Google. So I unchecked include search partners, so it's only going to be on the Google search engine. It's the only time my ad's going to show. I find that is the most effective platform versus other people on other websites that are accidentally clicking your ads or anything like that. So now we can pick a name. I'm going to call it Maddie. Scroll down here, we pick the countries. Now Maddie doesn't mind servicing all of Canada, but right now we're going to just target Ontario. Okay. So Ontario, Canada. I'm just going to pick just the province for now. Okay. Bid strategy. He wants to spend about $100 a month, so I'm going to just put maybe about $20 a day. $20 a day. Let's just be safe and do 10. Okay. I'm going to be monitoring it every week, so I'll ask him how much he wants to spend. He might go over 100 most likely. I'm going to start like that. Here are ad extensions, and you want to set up a couple extensions right off the bat when setting up the campaign because it lowers the cost per click. If you can add a phone call or other links that people can click on, maybe a certain sections, so his socks or his t-shirts, anything like that. You can add a site link, which lowers the cost per ad because it makes that ad more targeted to Google searchers. And if you can add a location, it also kind of boosts the ad, therefore lowering your cost per click and how much you're spending for the ad. So right now I'm just going to add his phone number for now. And I'm going to click here, add and phone number. I'm going to pick Canada. There we go. And let me just pull up his number here. Alright, great. I just found his number. So I put it in here, 416-707, and I'm just going to go ahead and click Save. Device purpose. None of this you have to touch. Just click Save, and that's okay for extensions. We can add his location, but you do need a Google Business account or a Google Places account associated to the email I'm using. Now I only have Search on this account, so it's going to find Search. I did not register Maddie's Fab Avenue on Google local listing yet, so there is no location to connect it with. Site links, I'm going to add some site links later on, but they're basically just little extra links that appear under the ad. I'm going to just put the call number for now, save and continue. Alright, and it's going to ask me to enter Maddie's Fab Avenue. So I'm just going to grab his website link, put it right here. It goes on the website and pulls some keywords. As you can see, searching, unable to generate keywords, no problem. And here's where we add keywords for Maddie's Fab Avenue. So I'm going to look on his site here. It's an online boutique. Okay. Online boutique. I'm actually going to put gay merchandise. I really think that there's some following there. And I'm going to pull some keywords after. No problem, just going to go ahead with this part. I can add more keywords, and in fact you should, but I want to take some time for the keywords and organize them. Game merchandise, yeah, here we go. Online boutique stores, these are good. Trendy online boutiques. Those are okay for now. Okay, so I'm just going to click continue to ads, and here's where we make an ad for him. So final URL, we're going to put Maddie's Fab Avenue on the URL here. Take away that little slash. And here we are. So I'm just going to call it Maddie's Fab Avenue. What would we call it? Online boutique. Online boutique. That's fine. Online boutique, men's and women's, novelty and gay merchandise. I probably could write a better ad, but let's just go forth with that for now. I'm going to click save. It's going to go on all of these keyword campaigns. So this is a bundle of 8 keywords, 5, 3, and the ad. I can put Pride merchandise and make an ad that's tailored towards Pride merchandise. So in fact, make a copy. Sure. Oh. Create ad. Here we go. So I can edit it. So I can put online boutique. So this was about Pride merchandise. I'm going to put Pride. Pride and gay merchandise. That's fine. So that ad is specific to the keywords that we're going for. We want to make our ads very relevant to the keywords that we're ranking for. So online boutique store, I'll probably write something men and women's novelty and novelty and I don't know, boutique store, online store. Online store, novelty and boutique merchandise. I don't know if the word boutique works like that, does it? Yeah. All right, we're just going to go ahead and click save. So I think you understand that we're making each ad tailored towards the keywords. Anyway, I'm going to click on save and finish. Save and continue to billing. Now here's where I'm going to put my credit card information. Everything's been saved, and now this is where we pay. Make sure it says Canada if the client is in Canada. Click continue. I always click on individual. It just gives less information. It takes away the business name. And here we're going to go ahead and put a name. So give me a minute and I'm going to put in our client's information. Alright, so I just went ahead and filled in the billing information and credit card. And this is the screen you're going to get right after. So here if we go over to billing, if I've given you a coupon, this is where you start, or where I always start. I always click manage promo codes, and I always put in a free card no matter what. Even if it's a free $100, I'll start off putting my $100 before I do anything. And then I'll go to my accounts here, and this account is actually live. Maddie's Fab Avenue. Oops. It actually has to double check the ad. So in about a couple hours, somebody on Google's team is going to look at my ad here. So if I go to ads, we can look at, see how it says eligible? So it's eligible, it's just not approved. So if we highlight this, you can say ad showing now, no, this campaign is currently not enabled. Pretty sure the campaign is enabled. It just needs to check the ad. So come back in at least 10 to 24 hours to make sure that someone has approved the ad, and then our ads will immediately start showing on Google search. That's pretty much how you set up a campaign. This campaign is live and working. One thing that I would take some time would be to add some more keywords here to very specific ad groups. So, I'd probably pick some certain niches off the website. So if he has a certain product, create an ad group for that, and then create ads and a keyword kind of bundle to go with that ad group. So if he's selling socks, create an ad group on socks. If he's selling t-shirts, create an ad group that's only targeting t-shirts, and that whole bundle is for t-shirts, not to mix up anything. So we don't have a t-shirt ad showing for sock keywords, if that makes any sense. All right, one last thing that I would mention would be to go to keywords here. I like to select all keywords. All right, everything is selected. And then go to bid strategy and click on manual CPC bidding. And here is where I actually put, I've selected all my keywords, and I'm going to put how much I want to pay for each one. So in fact, I only want to pay about $1.50. Okay, I don't want to pay much more than that. $1.50 max. Right now it's set at $1.57 by automatic, based on the competition for the keyword and what others are paying for that keyword. It automatically gives a bid. But I only want to pay about $1.50. Make changes, and there we go. All of them are $1.50 per click. It's not going to charge me anything more. And as soon as we start running our ads, it's going to populate some data. Here's where we see the clicks, we see the impression, and the click-through rate. As we watch the click-through rate, we want to tailor our campaign to the ones that have a high click-through rate, meaning that ad is exactly what that searcher was looking for. If the click-through rate is very high, that means that ad is doing well, it's very targeted, and people want what's said on the ad. So of course, keep that into consideration. Average cost per click, self-explanatory, and the total cost for that keyword. If a certain keyword's not performing, you can click here and click on pause, and that'll pause that keyword. No longer will it show. If you want it back, click enable, and it'll come back. Everything else here is probably change match types. If I wanted, I could change a match type where it changes all broad matches. So let's say I'm an SEO company, but I don't want people to ever search for SEO tips. I'm not giving away tips. I'm not giving away free information. I only want people searching for a company or a product, and that's it. I want it to be exact. I don't want anything sort of around that keyword, which is what broad match is. So if it's gay merchandise, I never want to have someone type in where can I buy gay merchandise, or something that's not exactly what I want. So to change that, I can put an exact match. So my keywords are only going to show if someone types in that exact keyword the exact way it's written. So click on make changes. It's going to changes not applicable. No changes haven't been made. Let's see here. Edit, change match types, broad. Oh, here we go to exact match, make changes. Changes have been made. All right, so we got these brackets around the keyword. So that basically means only that keyword combination, the exact way it's written, is going to be showing up. I like to do this just because I like my campaigns to be really targeted. I don't want to ever waste money on a broad keyword that was not what I wanted. So only what I want and what I have in my campaign is going to show up. And that's how you kind of make it a little bit more targeted. Other than that, everything else, like the bid strategy, has been explained. And that's pretty much it. This campaign's ready to run. We'll probably go more in further tutorials. But that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions.